Hi guys, welcome back. So now we are going to discuss about event-based gateway. Okay, so what is basically event-based gateway? So what is gateway first of all? So we know that, right? So gateway is nothing but it is like a way. Okay, so there should be some gate. Okay, so if you open the gate, you can go either one way or multiple ways that can be decided by the gateway, right? So what is event-based gateway? So that should be based on some event. Okay, so there should be some based on some event. If you are using the gateway, then that is called event based gateway. Okay, let me tell you one example. Okay, so for example, I'm ordering the pizza, right? So I ordered the pizza. So what is the next step has to be done? So pizza has to receive, right? So I ordered the pizza, so pizza has to receive, right? Then I can eat the pizza, correct? Maybe if pizza is not received until 30 minutes or some particular time, okay, maybe so based on your place, right, based on your location, maybe 30 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever it may be. So based on the time, if it is not received, what basically will do, you will call the pizza delivery guy, right? Boss, what happened, where is my pizza? So is this coming or not coming? Okay, then after you calling the pizza delivery guy, he'll tell, yeah, yes sir, I'm coming in 15 minutes, or yes boss, I'm coming in 10 minutes, whatever it may be, he'll tell that, right? After he told that, he will come and give you the pizza and you can eat the pizza, right? So there is two possibility. One is pizza directly receiving to you, or you may if it is extending the waiting time, you may call the pizza delivery guy and then it will receive to you. You will eat the pizza, right? So that is what basically we will do. So if you see here, the first step is pizza received. So there should be some event. Okay, then the waiting time exceed. Okay, maybe if it is 30 minutes exceed, so then it will do some actions. You may need to do some user actions. I need to call the pizza guy. So there is two event, one is pizza received and one is waiting time exceed, correct? So these, based on these two events, you are going to decide I can eat the pizza or I need to call the pizza delivery guy, correct? So this is the one example. Okay, let's try this in our real time, how we can draw the diagram and how really this event is working, this all the stuffs. Okay, yeah, let's jump into modular. Okay, so let me create a new file, BPMN diagram. Okay, so here what basically I'm going to do, let me create a user task. Okay, so maybe pizza, order pizza. Okay, order pizza, that's fine. Okay, this should be a user task. Okay, after that the event is coming to picture. So this is event based gateway, right? So you may need to do some event. If you see here, it is showing you a couple of events, right? So upon receive task, or upon message intermediate catch event, or upon timer catch event, or what is that, upon condition, whatever it may be. So what basically I will do, okay, so I will create a message event. Okay, then I will create a timer event. Okay, so this is message event and this is a timer event. Okay, so if pizza is received, pizza received, okay, that's fine. If not received, need to wait maybe 60 seconds. For example, I'm just saying, maybe it may be minutes, right? Obviously it is 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So just example, let me take it as 60 seconds. Okay, need to wait for 60 seconds. Okay, after waiting, it has to trigger it out. Okay, waiting period. Okay, this may be, I will say, is a waiting period, that is 60 seconds. Okay, then if pizza received, what basically you will do, you will do the user task, right? You will eat the pizza, right? Eat pizza, I'm eating the pizza. So that maybe we'll keep it as a eat pizza as a user task. Okay, if not received, what basically will do, okay, so eat pizza is the in final step. Okay, if not received, after 60 seconds, what basically you need to do it out, you need to call a delivery guy, right? Call pizza delivery, right? Let me call this is also like a user task. Okay, if you called, then what basically he will do, he will deliver the pizza, right? He will deliver some pizza, maybe that is also some dummy task I'm just keeping. Okay, as of now I'm just keeping as a what manual task. Okay, delivery, he delivered the pizza. Okay, that's fine. Then once he delivered, what basically will do, he will eat the pizza, correct? Okay, so he will eat the pizza. After eating, the flow will get complete. It will be like end state, correct? So this is what basically will happen, correct? So here there is two events. One is pizza received event. Okay, another one, if there may be option, if you are not received for some time, okay, for some particular time, 60 seconds, and just configure, maybe in real time just keep it as 30 minutes. Okay, so that's all. This is the our flow. This is what we are going to execute. Okay, so in that, if you see pizza received event, right, let me, if I open this pizza received, if it is saying how I know that I received or not, so I need to create a message. Okay, so the message I can mention it as like a pizza received. Okay, this is just a message event. Okay, so let me keep the id also same, maybe. Okay, this is a message event. Let me save this. Okay, so before that, let me change this one like event based gateway, right? Event based gateway. Okay, so the same I'm keeping as a name as well. Let me save this task. Okay, okay, so now this is the ordering pizza. Okay, any that id is fine. Okay, so again, waiting time, let me give the waiting time as, so the type duration. Okay, so pt maybe 60 seconds I'm going to keep. Okay, that's all. So I done it out. So I almost created the whole BPMN diagram. Okay, so first step, the user task is ordering the pizza. So based on some event, if maybe message received event, then it will go this flow, or that is a waiting time event. After exceed the 60 second, it will go this flow. Okay, so after 60 second, it will call pizza delivery guy, then deliver the pizza, then eat the pizza, right? Otherwise directly you can eat the pizza. This is like a manual task, correct? So this has to happen manually. Okay, so that's all guys. So we done the flow. Let's try to run this on into directly application. Let me go and check the BPM diagram came here. Okay, event based gateway, that's fine. Let me run the application. Let me go and hit my localhost URL. Okay, so now let me log in. Task list, let me create a task. So if you want to see the diagram, we can do it out. So let me go and copy it, and you can see the diagram. What is that? Event based gateway, right? Okay, yeah. So now let me create a task, event based gateway, and let me start it out. Okay, so you can see here you got a activity, right? You got a activity like it is one orders pizza. Let me complete this. Okay, once I complete that, you can go and check that complete. Okay, it is in event based, it is waiting for some event, correct? So I'm not saying I received or not, so the received event is not happening. So what basically we need to tell that it has to go in this flow, right? So let's wait for 60 seconds, it is picking this flow or not. Okay, and if I'm not sending message that I received, okay, so that is what it has to go in this flow, right? If I send the message in between the 60 seconds, it has to go in this flow. Okay, hope you understood, right? So let's see that. Okay, I'm waiting couple of minutes, couple of seconds. Okay, still it is in event gateway only, event based gateway. Still it is event based gateway, so hope no task has been created. Still it is, maybe that's what the 60 seconds waiting time we gave it, right? Let's see that. Okay, hope 60 seconds get over. I think so. 10:27. Let's see that. What happened? No process. Okay, so now you can see that, right? So after 60 seconds, okay, so based on our configuration, it is went in this flow. Now it has to create one task. If I go and refresh this page, say call pizza delivery guy. Okay, you can see the diagram as well. Okay, you are in this state, so just I call the pizza delivery guy and complete it. Once I complete, this flow will go for eat pizza, right? Now you can see that eat pizza was came. Now if you go and see the diagram, okay, this is a manual task. I the delivered pizza was delivered. Okay, now I can eat the pizza. Okay, so let me claim and I can complete this. The flow will get entered. Okay, now so we understood the flow, how it is happening for the waiting period, right? So maybe before this waiting period, okay, so if I received the message event saying that I got pizza, I received the pizza, in that what has to happen? It has to directly go and create a task for event pizza, like I mean eat pizza, right? Let's see that how it is happening. Okay, so to create a message, right, in between this process, to create a message, right, so Camunda is providing a REST APIs. Okay, I'm going to use that. So let me open Postman. Okay, first of all, so I'm going to add a request here. Okay, so this may be a message event, right? So this is message event. So go to Google. Okay, maybe just search just use Camunda message REST API. Okay, so they are giving the option like post message. Okay, let me go here. Okay, so if you see, this is the message event. So what is the URL they are giving? Message. So what is our base URL basically? So the engine rest, until engine rest is the base URL, right? I'm just copying pasting from other places actually. So this is our base URL. So from that you need to append the message. Okay, so as this is a post call, you can see the documentation. So they are clearly saying this is a post API. Okay, so if you go down of this documentation, they are mentioning as a what is sample request body, sample request. Copy this, going into my Postman, and going to just copy the JSON file into here. Okay, I don't want all this stuff. If you want, you can send the business key. If you are created with the business key, then you need to pass it out. I am not created with the business key and I don't have any variable, then that's fine. Okay, so just a message trigger, right? So what basically I can do is out. So what is the message name? Hold on. Now just go to your pizza received event, just check it. Yes, any message name? Yes. So just copy this message and just keep it here, so that you are posting a message now. Okay, so when you are hitting this API, when you hit this API, you can post this message. Okay, now let me go into our local host. Okay, let me create a task. Okay, I created the task. Now task is in under order pizza. Okay, let me order that. Okay, so I'm just ordering the pizza. Once I order the pizza, no task was created. So now I'm going to Postman before 60 seconds. If I hit this pizza received message event, okay, so it's giving me 204 no content. Now if I go here and if I refresh this, see eat pizza, see the diagram. Okay, it is directly got here, right? So based on this message event, okay, it is redirecting into eat pizza. Okay, so that's all. So hope you understood, right? So in this example, we are just ordering the pizza. So this is like event based gateway. So first event is pizza received that message. Second event is 60 seconds. Which one is coming first? It will go into that flow. Okay, so as of now I just passed this message, so it is came into eat pizza. If I'm not passing anything until 60 seconds, it will go and create, it will call the pizza delivery guy. Okay, now I can claim this and even I can complete the task. Okay, so hope you understood about event based gateway, correct? So if you have any doubt, just ping in the description. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching.